Dispatch is a special kind of game. We're lucky that this game even exists, because it almost didn't. Dispatch almost joined the graveyard of amazing ideas that never came to be. Now viewer, I understand. It may seem like that we're living in the darkest timeline, especially with everything else going on in the world. Viewer, I can assure you, we are not living in the darkest timeline. Because if we were, we wouldn't have gotten Dispatch. Hooray! Dispatch was developed by Ad Hoc Studios, and Ad Hoc Studios was founded by the former team that made the Telltale games. I'm sorry, Lee. Now, the original plan for Dispatch was that they came together and wanted to make a live-action series, which, to be honest, would be pretty freaking cool. I mean, it'd be better than the slop that Disney Plus has been giving us for the Marvel shows. Ugh. But it just wasn't the right direction. And then COVID hit, and that changed everything. And Dispatch was actually shelved. And once they put Dispatch on the shelf, they weren't sure if they were going to take it down anytime soon. In fact, the project was almost completely canceled. And it was going to be canceled until some real superheroes swooped in. The team at Critical Role, you know, the amazing, awesome Critical Role that you should definitely watch if you love Dungeons and Dragons like I do. They swooped in like real superheroes and took a lot of interest in the project. And not only that, they didn't just decide to fund the project, they wanted to work with the team at Ad Hoc Studios, with the story, the narrative, and the voice acting. And to be honest, I don't think Dispatch could have turned out better. Critical Role is amazing at this stuff. Now viewer, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before, but I myself like to play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons. So I could say that I'm a pretty big, huge fan of Critical Role. But seriously, I followed their campaigns, Campaign 1. Alright, maybe I'm only on episode 100 of Campaign 1, but I've been following Campaign 4, and that's been great. Oh, I rolled in that one. Does that mean my dick is smaller than Grog's?
Oh my god, stop it! Wow. Stop it!
I've also watched their Amazon TV series, Vox Machina. I haven't started The Mighty Nine yet, but, you know, I'm a little behind, guys. I got projects to make, so I can't always watch stuff. But Critical Role is awesome in my book, and I love them. And viewer, did you know? Come closer, come here, I have something to tell you. It's a secret, don't tell your friends. But did you know every Friday night, me and my friends, we love to stream our D&D games. In fact, I'm running a campaign right now and have been for the past 5 years. And we stream it every Friday night. We even made a D&D trailer of our stream that you should definitely go check out on my channel, on the playlist. It's pretty cool. Honestly, Ad Hoc Studios couldn't have found a better team of people who care about narratives, especially a story that is so narrative driven. I think getting Critical Role involved with Ad Hoc Studios game was their best decision by far. I mean, they helped with funding, voice work, writing. They basically helped make the game what it should be. Now, if Ad Hoc's best choice was to get Critical Role involved, what was their second best choice? I have that answer. Their second best choice was getting Aaron Paul involved in the project, to have him play Robert Robertson. That's me. Aaron Paul absolutely crushed it in this role.
Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah! Yes!
I'm just trying to make a video, man. I mean, we're literally so lucky that we got Dispatch because we almost didn't. Dispatch is a special kind of game. Will that make it into the video? What makes Dispatch so special? Well, let me tell you in one word. Dispatch is so cathartic. Now, what does that actually mean? No, really, what does that mean? Words can be hard. It means you feel good in here, alright? Dispatch just feels so good to play. It has so many emotional payoffs, and it's one of those stories where you start off at rock bottom, and it can't get any worse than that. You get to see Robert rebuild himself throughout all 8 episodes. Kind of like how you're rebuilding Mecha Man throughout the game. Except this time, to rebuild Robert, you're doing it through all of the amazing people that you get to fall in love with. It's a superhero game about helping people, instead of just about beating up the bad guys. Don't worry, you still get to do that too. All the emotional arcs here get the payoff that they deserve. I'm doing my best here not to spoil everything, especially the important later on bits. But the structure of storytelling kind of reminds me of something else that I love. Just like Naruto. Now, is it as good as Naruto? Or as peak? No, nothing will ever be as good as Naruto. Nothing can ever replace the first time you sat down and witnessed all of Naruto. It's a beautiful masterpiece. Naruto is absolutely peak, and if you haven't seen it already, you absolutely should. There's nothing in the cup. If you haven't seen Naruto already, what are you doing? You gotta see Naruto. It's one of the best things I've ever seen. Now let's ask ourselves, why would I bring up Naruto in a Dispatch video? This doesn't make sense. That's because Dispatch and Naruto give you that similar feeling of that emotional payoff. Remember that word earlier we talked about? Catharsis. Dispatch is the type of game that just puts a smile on your face. Just makes you feel good. Throughout the whole game, you're helping broken people become actual heroes. And you're seeing others get their thunder back. And you're giving people second chances. And who knows? Maybe you're giving yourself a second chance too. Now, I've been talking about Dispatch like it's a movie or a TV show, but it's not. Let's remember here, it's a game to be played. So there is gameplay besides just making choices. Let's talk about it. Now let's be honest here, you're not really playing Dispatch for the gameplay. But I will say, gotta give credit where credit is due, the gameplay is actually pretty fun. It is a lot of fun to dispatch heroes. And kind of addicting too. What do you mean you threw the cat into the river?
That is because the cat was on fire.
Why was it on fire? Absolute cinema. I have to admit, dispatching heroes is actually pretty fun. And I kind of like how you get to adjust their stats to make them more well-suited for different kind of emergencies. It was really fun to see all the crazy scenarios that Dispatch can throw at you. And then you gotta think, which heroes are better for which task? Which one is needed more in different areas? Now I know it's the name of the game, but I'm gonna say it. It is kind of like a real dispatch simulator, except instead of the police, you're dispatching superheroes. And the highest praise that I can give the dispatch gameplay is that it didn't get old at all. In fact, I kind of wish there was more of it in the game. I wish they had longer dispatching sections. Some high praise I can give the game is that the dispatch sections actually felt pretty short, and I kind of wish they were longer in the game. So if you can make the gameplay that fun, I think you did a good job. Now what's really impressive is that they found a really good way to blend cutscenes with the actual gameplay, and with the narrative. Now depending on how you dispatch certain situations, it could actually affect the story, or throw you into a situation that you weren't ready for. It's really fun to manage your little Z team of heroes, and see what they can actually become throughout the game. And in my humble opinion, the reason the gameplay works so well is because of the amazing cast of characters. Hi viewer, before we move on to the character section, I just wanted to point out, if I look a little different, maybe a little bit more pixely, or if I sound a little bit different, during the setup of this video, I decided to upgrade my camera. Before I was using an iPhone, and I really didn't like the amount of storage we had on that, so instead, I bought a real camera, and I got a different microphone that has to go with that camera. So if the quality goes down a little bit, I'm sorry. We will upgrade to a very expensive camera
maybe during the summer. But for now, this is what we got. So thank you for bearing with me. Now let's talk about some of the characters. I'm happy to say that none of these characters are half-assed. All of them have their own depth. Yes, even Gollum. They're all fantastic and unique in their own ways. And I think it's time that we talk about some of these characters, because that's what this game is about. It's amazing cast. Please let me know down in the comments below. Who's your favorite character from Dispatch? I want to know. Let's talk about it. Before we get into my personal favorites, let's talk about the whole roster that we got here for the Z-Team. First we have Prism, and she is a lot of fun to interact with in this game. Sometimes she'll say shit that makes you spill out your drink laughing. And goddamn, is she funny sometimes with all her side comments. Prism is a lot of fun in this game, and she definitely brings that attitude. My point is, she's really funny. Hey, and don't forget of how much of a pop star she is. Then we have Coupe, who is cold and calculating. And I won't lie to you, viewer, Coupe might be the most evil person in the Z-Team. Now I know what you're thinking. What? Coupe? Evil? But she's so warm and welcoming. I thought so too, viewer. I thought so too. But depending on your choices, you never know what she could turn into. No, Coupe. I love Coupe. She's fantastic. I've never had any issues with her. In fact, I feel like we parted ways, like, in a really good way. You know, oh hey, Coupe. And next we have Gollum. And you know, Gollum is Gollum. He doesn't really change much throughout the game. I like the character. He's a lot of fun, but he's probably the one that gets the least amount of fleshing out. Oh god, I don't like the way that sounded. Hey, Gollum! And besides Gollum, next we have Waterboy. We love Waterboy. If you hate Waterboy, get the hell off my channel. I'm serious. Waterboy should be cherished. We love Waterboy. You can't say anything bad about Waterboy. Go ahead. Go in the comments. Try to. I dare you. Try and say something bad about Waterboy. Waterboy's awesome. We love Joel Haver on this channel, and you should too. You can't say anything bad about Joel Haver, and if you do, I'll delete your comment. That's all I can threaten you with. Next, we have the legendary Jacksepticeye playing our little favorite, Punch-Up. We love Punch-Up. Now, I'll admit, I was a little worried at first that when I saw Punch-Up, I would only think of Jacksepticeye. But I'm not going to lie, he did a really good job here. And his voice did make sense for the character. It fit really well. It could have gone so much worse. I mean, I honestly have no complaints about Punch-Up. You know, Punch-Up is a really good part of the team. He's a team player, and he actually really cares about everyone else on the team, including Robert. So it's really Oh, hey, little guy, how you doing? Now let's talk about a character who has a considerable amount of character development. Somebody that I really liked. Flambe. I mean, I could say that Flambe is freaking cool. That sound like that one guy from Detroiters friggin' football. I didn't like Flambe at first, but he really did grow on me. He feels like somebody on the Z-Team that I can actually trust now. For some reason, all these Z-Team members just really like to hurt and punch and kick Robert. But you know what? Flambe? He's a different type of guy. We like Flambe. Flambe is awesome. Hold on, someone's at the door. Oh, hey, Flambe!
Yeah, so I might have to do that once a month or so.
Okay, so we love all the members, and some of them really like to mess with Robert, as you can see, and they like to rough him up a bit. I'm afraid someone else is going to hit me soon. So please, viewer, give this video a like to protect me against the Z-Team. They abuse Robert too much. But now we're actually going to get into my real favorites, my most favorite characters in Dispatch, the ones who really make the game for me. Starting off with Phenomenon. Phenomenon is one of the best characters in the game, and he actually goes on kind of a big arc of his own, which is really cool. At first, I thought it was going to be your stereotypical evil Superman, like a Superman with a pretty big ego. But Phenomenon isn't like that at all. He's more like a Superman trope that we haven't seen yet. We've seen evil Superman. We've seen angry Superman. We've seen edgy Superman. But you know who we haven't seen yet? Depressed Superman. We love depressed Superman. Okay, I said I was sorry about kissing Blonde Blazer. What are you doing, big guy? Hey man, what are you doing? I'm calling HR immediately. Do you think maybe we should cut that part out?
No.
We should probably cut that part out, right? Alright, next let's talk about Malvola. Malvola is perfect. Malvola is amazing. I have nothing more to say about Malvola. I like her for her personality. I do have one specific issue about Malvola that makes me very angry. Why isn't she romanceable? Why? It's a no-brainer. Seriously, what a miss on your guys' part. I hope in Season 2 that maybe she'll be romanceable. Because I can't fix Malvola, but she might be able to fix me. Then we have another favorite of mine, Sonar. Sonar, I really, really liked. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was gonna have the same exact problem as Punch-Up, except 10 times worse. Because Charlie, Moist Critical, is the one that voices Sonar. And he has a very recognizable voice.
They're going down the entire lineup here. The first guy... Okay, sorry.
And I really thought I was just going to see Charlie the entire time I was playing Dispatch, whenever Sonar would open his mouth. But I am so happy to say you probably get over that after the first episode with Sonar. That quickly faded because Sonar to me isn't just Moist Critical Charlie. Sonar is a college frat boy that does not give a fuck and just wants to party. And that's why I love Sonar, because he's hilarious. I mean, I'm telling you, Sonar is your classic business degree frat boy. He is awesome. How was that, Charlie?
Yeah, it's good.
Thank you so much, Charlie. I fucking love this next character. I love them so much. They are like my second favorite character. Chase. That wasn't a dab, that was his running move in the game. Chase is voiced by the legendary Jeffrey Wright. And Jeffrey Wright played Jim Gordon in the Batman movie. And that's one of my favorite Batman movies, by the way. And one of my favorite performances as Jim Gordon.
Maybe we can talk about what they did to my partner's face.
Holy God, what are you showing me? Hey, come on! Open your eyes!
Chase is literally one of my top favorite characters in Dispatch. I mean, he's hilarious, and he's genuinely a really good, well-written character. I don't want to spoil anything that has to do with Chase, because there is stuff that happens with Chase. Chase literally is just perfect.
Turned 39 a few months ago, but went to Dave & Buster's, shit was lit.
Isn't this the dream, Chase? You and me. At Dave & Buster's. I think people can say we finally made it. Then there's your goody two-shoes, Blonde Blazer. And Blonde Blazer, turns out, she's your boss. And romanceable. I will admit, Blonde Blazer is your classic good girl type of girl. She is kind and gentle, and she gives off that nice, kind of Wonder Woman feeling vibe as a superhero. She does a really good job of pulling you into this perfect girl type of energy. Kind of like Makoto from Persona 5. Makoto is best girl. But is Blonde Blazer? Maybe for you. The best way I can describe her is, she reminds me of the love interest in like an 80s romance movie. She just is perfect in so many different ways. And if you're looking for perfect, then you're looking for Blonde Blazer. Now, I know I said Chase was my second favorite character. But the truth is, Chase is my third favorite character. Because my second favorite character is someone else. And all I can say about is my second favorite character is, I can fix her. She's your typical troublemaker who is struggling to fit in with all the other heroes. And I have to say, it is a fantastic performance by the legendary Laura Bailey. Invisigal is hands down probably the hardest person you'll have to deal with through the entire game. The person who probably gives you the most shit for all your choices. That's what makes her so great. You can feel this push and pull energy between her and Robert. I can fix her. She does end up causing trouble for you and your whole group, the entire Z team. I can fix her. And it's up to you how you want to deal with it. I can fix her. I did ask myself this question though, and I think sometimes you do have to take a step back and ask yourself the real questions here. Do you like Invisigal because she's Laura Bailey? Or do you like Laura Bailey because she's Invisigal? Something to think about. So I hear your powers lets you turn in invisible. Lastly, let's talk about my favorite character in the entire game. The best character. The most well-written character. That's Robert himself. Watching Robert is like watching a hero that believes that they're at the end of their own journey. And we see that no matter what happens to Robert, at his core, he will always be a hero. You get to see how Robert will judge and see villains, maybe in the beginning of the game. Then you get to see Robert grow as he learns maybe villains aren't just villains. They are people too, with real problems. Actually, it kind of reminds me of how Spider-Man handles his villains. Because Spider-Man isn't trying to beat his villains, he's always trying to save them. And that's kind of like Robert here. Except when it comes to Shroud, the one who killed his... you know. You get to see Robert go from a lone wolf hero who doesn't work with anybody to somebody who becomes the leader of a real superhero team. Aaron Paul delivers an amazing performance in Dispatch, and you can tell he had a lot of fun doing the game too. I mean, all I have to say to Robert is, thanks for letting me join you on your journey. Now don't forget, there's more than just heroes. There's also villains in this game too. But I'm not getting into the villains right now. Maybe when you play Dispatch, you can discover them on your own. Some of the villains in this game are just as good as the main cast. So don't sleep on them, alright? Or with them, unless if that's what you want to do. Now after playing Dispatch 2 times, 2 entire playthroughs, I can officially say Dispatch is, drumroll please, a 9 out of 10. It's what I would consider amazing. Is it a masterpiece? Not yet, but could be one day. But for now, it's an amazing game that I think everyone should try at least once. If you haven't played Dispatch already, then what are you doing? Please go and... Hold on a second. No. No. No, don't tell me. It's impossible. I have something alarming to report. Team Blazer, Team Invisigal. It's just like... oh my god. They tricked us. Ad Hoc Studios did it. They fucking tricked us. It's not Team Invisigal or Team Blazer. It's Team Jacob or Team Edward. Dispatch is just Twilight for guys. Oh my god. You get to choose between Team Jacob, which is Team Blazer, and Team Edward, which is Team Invisigal. You have the nice, obvious choice. And then you have Invisibitch, who sparkles in the sunlight, just like Edward. That now begs the question, are you Team Blazer, or are you Team Invisigal? If you want to know my team, then let's just say, I can fix her. Anyway, after that revelation, let's move forward before we disturb ourselves even further, that Dispatch is just Twilight for guys, and now that if you've played Dispatch, you might understand why women love Twilight so much. It makes so much sense now. But after the game performed very well, and came out as a smash hit, it sounds like we're actually going to get a Season 2 of Dispatch. I am very excited for Season 2 of Dispatch, and you bet your sweet bippy that I will be streaming Season 2 when it comes out on my channel and on Twitch. So be sure to check that out. If you didn't know already, I stream practically every single night. And the games that I'm usually streaming are typically games I kind of want to make videos about, so don't be afraid to come by and say hi. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate you watching my dumb video about a video game. Please give it a thumbs up and a like, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. We also have a Discord server if you're ever interested in finding gamers like yourself. And now I must go, because I have to beat Resident Evil Requiem, which I am definitely going to have to make a video about now, because Resident Evil Requiem is peak. Alright guys, catch you in the next video. See ya! Hope you like the new format. Wink.
We are... Dispatch, dispatch, everybody, dispatch. Dispatch, kind of like how they're rebuilding Mecha Man, but instead, you're doing... I'm about to throw the bug at the... See, it's a lot harder when you have to memorize your lines instead of reading from a script like a voiceover. Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? There's a blooper reel at the end. I'll fucking put this. Fuck you, V Phantom. Thanks for letting me come in on your journey. What the fuck? Stop trying to come in things.